I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon as a kid because adults in my life were concerned that it would make me become a wizard.
Pokemon world is a world of the demonic, of the satanic. But while you might not take it quite seriously, I assure you that demons take it quite seriously. Satan takes it quite seriously. Your children need to know there's a devil, and he hates them, and he wants to ruin their life.
Now, to be clear, I was raised in a very loving family where the closest thing that I have to emotional scar tissue is that I am now an adult who maybe thinks about Pokemon too much, so I have literally nothing to complain about. However, I am an adult, and I do think about Pokemon too much, and I think it's because Pokemon sunk itself into my DNA before it became contraband. Like, have you ever shot heroin once? Just enough to know that its euphoria exists before it's taken away, and with it, all possibility for joy in your life? Because I haven't. But I did play Pokemon Yellow as a kid, and I've never played any Pokemon since. Until now. So wait right there. I'm gonna go spelunk my childhood. Well, I played it, and I know this is the part of the video where I should basically review Pokemon.
Makes you feel eerily like Batman.
But no one needs that in their lives, and so I'm going to talk about something that I feel much more qualified to analyze, which is whatever's going on in this photo. Because I wasn't really playing Pokemon the past few days. What I was playing was 7-year-old Johnny's conception of what a good time is. And while it did scratch an itch on my soul to an embarrassing degree for a game that's called Let's Go Pikachu and is marketed to literal babies, the main thing I realized is that I think Pokemon is better with shitty graphics.
Why?
Because...
Why?
Because...
Why? Why? Why?
Because this is a much larger game than the one that I played as a kid, but it felt infinitely smaller. Now, that is a very vapid observation about nostalgia, but also, it's strange to me that this 8-bit Articuno is so much more vivid and detailed in my mind than this 2021 Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition sexy-ass Articuno. And I think it's because A, I am a sentimental sap, and B, when Pokemon became contraband in my house, I immediately became obsessed with The Hobbit because I loved imagining what the world and the characters looked like in my mind, and as a bonus, it actually had a wizard. And when I eventually saw its movie adaptation, I was disappointed by many things.
I could have anything down my trousers.
But in particular, the Goblin King's unnecessary testicle chin. And I bring this up because as I was trying to catch this airbrushed Articuno, this Farticuno, I couldn't shake the feeling that there was a metaphorical scrotum on its chin. And that is a weird take, man, I know, but the parallel to me is that the Game Boy's 8-bit minimalistic graphics left room for my imagination as a kid to play an actual role in character design, in a way that feels similar to imagining what the Goblin King looked like to me in the book. And while Let's Go Pikachu makes a million improvements on a 20-year-old game, its improved graphics strip my ability to pick and choose the moments where I felt like a testicle chin would be an appropriate artistic choice. I wanted to actually compare though, so I fired up a very legal copy of the original Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy, and it felt better. I felt a connection to this person because I understand now that, much like Mewtwo, Pokemon itself was genetically engineered in a laboratory for the express purpose of making children like him, or people who are still children emotionally, like, engaged in playing the game. It is Gladiator meets Tamagotchi, and now you even get to have your Pikachu wear a hat. And all of those hooks that caught me as a kid are still there. It just felt like the volume has been turned down a bit. And I know that sounds like a description of either nostalgia or depression, but joke's on you, because it's both, and that's okay, because the main thing I wanted to get to the bottom of was something that I wrote down in my notes as, quote, wizard question mark. And I think what I was asking was, am I now a wizard? And this is probably unnecessary because of course playing Pokemon didn't make me become a wizard. Don't be ridiculous.
Songs and getting the words wrong. My hair's getting too long for this congregation. Religious songs.
Demons